Good morning, everybody. It's Bubba Rob. How's it going? I'm in beautiful Goldstream Park again this morning, and every day I get up, I'm just happy to be here, and especially happy that I'm able to drive to such a spot, give these chats with you, and have a chat and whatnot. But there's a couple of things I want to talk about today with my carnivore journey. One is authenticity, integrity, and questioning things like the status quo. And why me trying to be the best stoic I can be as a human being kind of leads into those things. And kind of I don't know, maybe a little bit of clarity. It's the stuff that's kind of, it actually bothers me on a daily basis. Especially, I had an interview with Kimberly Lane, BSN. I got a message last night. It's just finished, got edited, had her chat. Oh God, the whole thing lasted about 2.5 hours. It got really deep, and I totally appreciate it, and I'm really excited about what's going to come out with that. But anyways, the point I want to make today is when I decided to do this channel and for me to do the carnivore challenge, I want to make sure I'm as upfront as possible. I don't want to just tell you the stuff that you think you really want to hear. My concern isn't about getting clicks or views or making money off this. My concern is me just being me, as close to humanly possible as I can be on a social media platform. I really am who I am. Everything I discuss on here that I've experienced myself has really actually happened. I don't necessarily believe everything I hear from some of the more famous YouTubers. I have no issues with questioning some of the stuff I hear, for example, from Dr. Berry or Dr. Baker or Dr. Chaffee. They're far more knowledgeable than I am, far more educated than I am on the subject. But I still have no issues with questioning it. And I hope people out there have no issues with them questioning it too. Because science is forever changing. There's different studies happening, there's different things going on. And ultimately, you're the one who's in charge of your body. Right? You're the one who's in charge of what's going in your blood. Right? It's not them. It's not me. It's not Kimberly. It's not semi-retired Bob. It's you. You have to feel comfortable with what you're doing for yourself. You will never, ever, and I hope I haven't done it, have me tell you that you need to do the carnivore diet. I will recommend it based for myself, but I will never tell you what you have to do. That's really none of my flipping business. Not at all. And I personally find it quite offensive if when I was watching another channel today, surfing guy, is it FS Surfing or something? He's doing the carnivore thing, and he was, I guess he's put out a video, and people were cropping on him for questioning things about calorie reduction and that it doesn't matter. Well, you know what? It actually does. Uh, you know, sorry to say, you know, at some point it will. I know for a while there I was kind of stuck on my weight. And, I was, I was kind of stagnant and I started thinking, geez, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? But, I kind of took a different approach than actually the reducing my calories. I actually increased the intake of my food because what I understood from my previous life experience, that my body was holding on. And after I got my body to go, then I reduced the amount of food I was consuming. But so far, for the last couple of weeks, I'm dropping to 2.5 pounds a week, fairly consistently, with very little exercise. This morning I actually jumped on the scale and sought my weighing day just to see what was going on. And, I was already down like 1.5 pounds from Sunday. Whether or not that stays off, I'm really not sure. But then again, I guess it doesn't really matter. But yeah, questioning, it's good for you to think out of the box. Don't get stuck and don't get caught up in dogma of what other people say. And this is about a lifestyle, life choice. It's about trying to be as healthy as possible. You got to find the right thing for you to make it all work. I know we've put out a couple of animations that are quite cute, poking the bear a little bit at vegans, but it's not really. As that's evolving. It's not really to poke fun at any particular person or to piss somebody off. But I think one of the most important things that gets missed in the whole circle of life, everything was put on this planet for a reason. It's evolved for a reason. It's all part and parcel of life itself. So, if we don't have plants for ruminant animals to eat, you can try and circumvent for moral reasons not to eat animals, go right ahead, fill your boots. But I believe that to circumvent the cow or the buffalo or whatever your meat is, to go straight to the vegetables, you're really doing yourself an injustice as far as cholesterol and fat content for proper brain health, things like that. My mom is, what she's going through is all the proof I need to see what's going on. Every night I go to the hospital and watch the deterioration. It's not just old age. It's not. I've talked about that before. I'll talk about it till I'm blue in the face. As a matter of fact, when I left the hospital last night, I ran into one of the registered nurses. And this lady has really got it together. And we were talking shortly, and she asked what I was up to, and I told her about the YouTube channel. And I said to her, I said, you know why I do this? Why I'm doing it? She said, why? I said, well, big reasons for my health, but the second reason, I don't want other people to have their mother or father or any member of their family suffer with what my mom's going through. I mean, that's hard. That's really hard. And I just told her, I said, I know in my own heart, with everything I've read, everything I've watched, and there's been a lot of it over the years. It's not just me clicking on a Dr. Baker video and being convinced and thinking he's the Archbishop of Beefdom and I have to follow him and totally convert over. That you need proper fats, nutrition, protein for good brain health. It's just what I believe. You don't have to believe it. I just told her, I said, I can't believe the garbage, the shit they're serving my mom for food, and you guys pushing yogurt and booze that's full of sugar. And I can sit there and watch my mom get upset because she's begging for that stuff to eat. It's the addiction of it. It's the brain calling for that type of food. You know, I don't know. It just makes no sense to me. It makes I don't want to sound like a conspiracist or something, but you know, they know full well. If the doctor doesn't understand that, and the hospital or the province doesn't understand it, or your state, or wherever you live, your country, their primary concern really isn't about what's really best for your health. It's about the bottom line, you know. And I really got to give a special shout out to Jeff. I believe it's Zero Carb Line. I'll look it up when I'm in that room for I got proper Wi-Fi and stuff, and I'll give them an attaboy. He wrote me the other day and a couple days ago and made some comments, and it was very short, but he just really appreciated my authenticity. That's the one thing I really like about his channel. That's what I really like about Kimberly too. You know, when we had that interview, it'll be coming out quick. We talked on the phone quite a bit. I got to know her quite a bit more. And, you know, that gal has got a huge amount of integrity. Unbelievable. Real good soul. I am so lucky, even though I haven't met her or her husband. I actually got to speak to them on camera. Finding a couple of really genuine. I can't see it. I really can't see it. You know, I really can't see it. But you know, I guess I should kind of get going here. I've kind of been rambling on, but I really feel this message is important today. And in a couple of days on Thursday, get interviewed by semi-retired Bob. He is another guy that's very authentic and very truthful and speaks his truth. I believe he's got better things to do than to be doing this stuff, unless his first concern wasn't to help people out. I really believe that. But anyways, I'm gonna leave you here. And I want you to remember one thing. If you really want to be a good person, good carnivore, good stoic, good blues guy, gal, rainbow, whatever, biker, you got to be kind. But also, I'm going to show you something. You have to have this. See that? It says fucking honor. And that one says respect, right? You gotta have that. You gotta be respectful, be kind. Kind to yourself. Get on with it. Okay? Please Like, share, subscribe. Let it all grow. Okay. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Love you all.
And I can put a round through a flea's ass at 200 meters.
Pow, pow, collateral damage. Pow.